So I've been in Norway for 21 years of my life. 22 almost. I came here, I was in my late 20s, and I was a completely different person. I was very social, always trying to make friends and be included in groups of people to go out and do things. I was extremely needy of certain aspects of a relationship. I wanted my husband to take me out on date nights all the time. I got mad at him if he didn't. I was as thin as a stick. I weighed 48 kilos when I arrived here. Some of it was just being in my late 20s, and some of it was anorexia. I was still dreaming of having a child before I was 30. I was still dreaming of having a couple of children, actually. I had a lot of different dreams. Having come from my experience of being a professor in Australia, I was like, of course they're gonna give me a position teaching here. Australia is a huge country. It's a very important country in the inner circle of English. So, with that degree and my degree from Brazil, I thought, hey, I'm learning Norwegian. I got very high grades in my Norwegian exams. So I had a lot of dreams and I had a lot of expectations that I saw crumble right in front of my very eyes. And one of the things that hurt the most was being told I wasn't a teacher. I was like, dude, what the fuck? A teacher is all I am. That is like a huge part of my personality. That's who I am. That's who I freaking am. How dare you say that to me? When I arrived here, I had been a teacher for 13 years. And, there's no way that I wasn't going to be hurt by being told I wasn't a teacher. By having someone look at my transcripts, at my diploma and say, what kind of education is this? I don't understand your education. What is this? And I felt like I wanted to look somebody in the eye and say, bitch, that's a college degree. That's a license to teach. That's a teacher's diploma. I never reacted like that. I spent years trying to explain that my master's degree is not an extension course, that my degree in languages and literature is not just a degree in literature, a degree in English. Or you've studied a lot of English in college, but are you a teacher? And I'm like, damn it, look at the classes I fucking took, right? Didactics, teaching practice, pedagogy, psychology of education. What part of that is not a teacher's degree? Bitch, I wanted to say these things to people. I never did. I never will. My mother taught me better than that. And my father showed me better than that. So, yes. Sometimes I'm pissed off that I was bounced from school to school for years until I finally found a school where I am a permanent teacher. But by the same token, let's look at the silver lining in this, right? So I had 2 years here, 1 year there, 2 years there, and 2 years elsewhere. I taught 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, 13th grade. I taught Spanish. I taught English. I taught Portuguese to foreigners and Norwegians. And I even taught Norwegian as a foreign language. And I have under my belt 10 schools. So when I interviewed for the job that I have now, I came in with a lot of confidence in my experience, with a lot of confidence in my degree that I already had, but also with a lot of experience. I'm a completely different person now. I do not weigh 48 kilos. I'm far from anorexic. I'm now like 68 and struggling to stay that way. Or, I'm not gonna lie, let me tell you a secret. I want to lose weight. I know it's not politically correct to say that, and it triggers some people, but hell, this is my video, and I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want. So yes, I want to lose some weight. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna take fucking Ozempic, Wegovy, or whatever that's called.
Oh, why don't you diet and exercise? Why don't you eat healthy and exercise? Pollyanna, why don't you drink more water? Why don't you eat healthy and exercise?
You think I'm not doing those things? I go to the gym every day. Like, I'll go in for 20 minutes in the morning and do a couple machines. I'll go in for 15 minutes in the afternoon and do another couple of machines. I walk so far every day to take buses here, buses there. I am always moving. I don't eat lasagna. I don't eat pizza. Rarely. I eat like my daughter's leftover crust pieces. And that's it. You won't see me eating a pizza. You won't see me having ice cream or cake. When I do drink soda, it's diet. I drink water. I drink tea. I got started on almond milk for calcium because regular milk was affecting me negatively. Who is ever gonna watch this whole thing I'm making? Doesn't matter. I think it's good to say things. I think it's good to put the truth out there. I had a way better life in Brazil than I have here. I had a car. I never had to walk or take the bus anywhere. I had lots of friends and family around me. And let's face it, I have a lot of acquaintances in Norway. I have workmates that are fantastic people. I have students who are amazing, but I was never able to form a real connection and make a real friend here. It's like, okay, so guys want to be friends with me, but then they realize I'm married and I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? And then they're no longer my friend. And women, I don't know why. I don't know why women don't really like me. I mean, my workmates treat me really well, get along with them. But like people that I meet that I've tried to make friends with here, it's never gone anywhere. Am I not making enough of an effort? I did for the longest time, and I had friends, but they're not Norwegian. They were women from other countries that lived here. So I have yet to make a female Norwegian friend. And I'm saying female because I have a couple of male friends. Quite. One of them was a former student who I still talk to sometimes, who is married to someone, has a child about the same age as my daughter. And I have another male Norwegian friend who was in a relationship with a Brazilian woman that I knew. But I'm gonna blow straight past this particular situation because I don't want to discuss it. And we bonded because he has a son that's a fantastic human being, gorgeous little kid, very, very intelligent. I sometimes babysit for them. Yeah, so those are my two Norwegian friends that I can say they're friends. So sometimes I miss having friends, but sometimes I'm like, no, I'm fine this way. I want to finish work and go home and be with my husband and my daughter. I want to spend 3 hours at the gym at night and then go home and go to bed. You know what I mean? I like this. I like the solitude. I like going somewhere where no one knows me and just sit down and read at the library, go swimming, all of that. All I ever wanted was to have a husband, a child at least, a job, be loved and be happy, and I have that. Enough said. Should not be complaining about anything.